What is going on, guys? Welcome to the nightcap of our Big 12 Team Builder year number 2. We got video number 2 of opening week in college football. So hope you guys are enjoying week number 1 thus far. We got some big games coming up here. We got ACU against Florida State. I kind of spoiled this game on the live stream, but I think everybody...
Those ratings are incorrect, thanks to guys like Josh Sweat. Depth chart should be fixed, though, so Florida State's a little bit better than that on defense. So this game should be fairly evenly matched, I think. You know, you got DeAndre Francois, and, you know, the offensive line for Florida State's had some struggles in recent memory, and, you know, ACU's got that tenacious pass rush. Breaking in the new quarterback, there you see him, Amani Stoudemire. New faces at running back. Oh, somewhat new faces, at least for starters. So
yes, for starters.
This game will be interesting.
8 versus 3. Let's get this thing underway. Kicking off the first drive of the game, we've got Amani Stoudemire going to take a big hit here, but he's going to get 8 rushing yards to the right side of the field. He looks pretty good in that ACU uniform starting for this team. Nice little run blocking there for Crispy. So something that he wasn't able to get going last season because he was kind of behind Noah Jones, and really good run blocking up there the first drive and getting that first down.
Yeah, we know ACU loves to throw to the running backs as well, so Crispy Simmons and Kevin McCoy probably going to be some of the top receivers on this team by the year's end. And there's Stoudemire going over the top to Kyle Mitchell. So here we have Peter Vajajic.
Yes.
It looks like Stoudemire's out on this play. Vajajic going to the end zone. Lucky that he did not get intercepted.
That's Antoine Scales with the deflection. So he had a completion for 2 yards, but, you know, he took a shot. He's like, you know what? I know that Stoudemire is not really that hurt, so I got to take my shot.
You're right. You got to make an impact. But talk about making an impact there. That is Todd Parker laying the lumber on Jacques Patrick.
2nd and 12 here. Here's Francois firing to the sideline there. That's George Campbell for 22 yards, getting a big chunk play here. Something that Florida State obviously wants to do against this ACU defense. They know what they're up against, so you got to get those big chunk plays and those big money plays in order to take ACU down. But they're going to kick field goal here. Good stop by the defense.
This is kind of what I expected, you know, kind of a more of a defensive game, even though both offenses are pretty good. You see Florida State holding there on 3rd down, so it'll be 4th and inches. Getting the ball back, they're throwing it. That's Campbell again.
Man, he's getting those big chunk plays. He's got 22 yards on that one catch, now 21 yards there.
Oh.
Almost intercepted. Wow, 8 of 11 for Francois after that almost interception there. And they're going to have to kick a field goal, so they go up 6-3. But on a wheel route, that looks like it's going to be Tyler Kerp for 25 yards right there. A really nice catch and run there. Going to be 2nd and 14 after a sack, and then not Francois, but Amani Stoudemire going to get sacked here for a 3-yard loss. He had an opening there. He probably could have got positive yardage, but just didn't get it.
Possibly going deep to the sidelines. You got Kyle Mitchell for 22.
These guys are liking each other.
Oh, yeah.
They're get a little hookup.
I'm sensing a vibe developing between the two, but Stoudemire here throws an INT. Ball's going the other way. Not good. He's got 2 incompletions, though, on the day. Could be better.
1st and 10, and Francois with 1:31 left to go, and he's firing it deep, but it's going to be intercepted.
Going back.
At about the 20-yard line, so... The interception does not hurt ACU as the defense comes through, but they're unable to capitalize on that turnover, and they're going to have to give the football back to Florida State. And 3rd and 12, and this completion down the sideline is going to set them up with 1 second left to go after a couple more plays, getting them at 4th and 7, and a field goal is going to be up and good, just barely, but it's going to be 9-3 Florida State in this game.
All right, I kind of like the way the secondary's playing. Chandler and Clayton are out there making some plays, but, you know, we really need to kick that offense in gear. Maybe start running the ball a little bit. I don't know.
That's something that ACU just does not seem to have in their playbook. Doesn't matter if it's Stoudemire or it doesn't matter if it's Bishop. It just doesn't seem like that's what they like to do. So I agree with you. I think that they do need to have a little bit more balance. This is the number 3 team in the country, and even though ACU is number 8, it's still the number difference doesn't really mean too much. But
Oh, look at this. Armand Hammer going the other way. Oh, man, he almost scored on that play. Wow. So Armand Hammer, great play. Obviously, a award season finalist down the road for sure. Definitely going to be up there. But Amani Stoudemire scores, to speaking of running the ball.
Exactly.
Get a little more option going. And now it's 10-9, just like that, coming out of the gate. And then Francois goes down there. Ball falls out. That was Granger.
Probably could have been a fumble, but
yeah, it could have been ruled.
The arm was moving forward. So missed field goal opportunity for Florida State. ACU going to get the football back here and a throw to the sideline. Little touch pass to Tyler Kerp for 21 yards. So it seems like Kerp and Mitchell are the two favorite targets here without the big guy, Amari Emanuel, who went to the Indianapolis Colts, was drafted.
Right, you're right.
So we see that Stoudemire going to get the first, not the first down, 2nd and 10. And then look at this. Touchdown. Kyle Mitchell with the run after the catch. And he had enough shake and bake type of moves in order to get into that corner of the end zone. He was wide open. There's nobody down there.
Surprised he wasn't down at the
1 yard line. Look at this.
They pursued him. They got to him. They put the tackle on him. But
all coming after him.
Good job for Mitchell to break that 1 yard line barrier. I saw you had some problems with that in the first game today.
Yes, I did. It was insane. It's just, it's the same thing every year, it seems like.
Oh, yeah. So here's Stoudemire. We have the ball here. It's 17-12. Florida State with the response. Now going up the middle here. It's going to be Mitchell again.
Oh my God, Mitchell. He's on fire right now. 2nd and 10. And here's
Vajacic again. Comes in the game. So maybe Stoudemire doesn't quite have that stamina.
It's either that or he kept getting hurt. And I think it was the latter. He kept getting hurt with little minor injuries. So we do get a field goal here. That's Charlie Taft going to notch another field goal to his belt. And really good pursuit. Really good pursuit right there. Yeah, heck yeah, man. He stood his ground and did not buy the run up the middle. But here we go, 4th and 6. And Francois is going to take a big hit, but he's going to get the first down. This is what they wanted to get. 4th quarter here with 1:30 left to go. And wide open is DJ Matthews for 13 yards. And it's now 20-18. A 2-point conversion is going to get a tied game. So they go for it. They do not make it. They get an onside kick here, and ACU comes up with the football, guys. So that's Kerp. Again, we call his name.
The trusty hands of Tyler Kerp.
Here's Vajacic again out there. So Stoudemire is going to miss a quarter.
So Vajacic going to the end zone, and that is
Incomplete. So 4th and 3. And we got to settle for another field goal attempt. So Charlie Taft, this is huge, man. Get the field goal, get 23-18. They're down 5, so a field goal does them nothing. They have to score a touchdown in order to beat you, and he nails it. So 1:04 left to go, 1st and 10, and Francois gonna get hit big. A big-time hit. That's Sergio Armendariz getting it on the sack. 3rd and 17, and they're gonna go short to get to 4th and 12, so they got one more play.
41 seconds.
Here's Francois. Has some pressure coming up there from Armand Hammer. And wide open. Absolutely wide open. And James Washington is the only guy to catch him.
Naquan Murray, huge catch. Francois, 30 seconds.
2nd and goal and feeling some pressure. And Armand Hammer with the interception.
Go, man.
With the interception, he is gone. Guys,
wow.
ACU.
He gets the touchdown this time.
Takes it back for a touchdown. And ACU is going to take care of this Chik-Fil-A Kickoff game and beat the number 3 Florida State team 30-18, guys. What a finish. What a finish. They were on the ropes.
On the ropes, man.
And Armand Hammer takes care of business. I might have spoke too soon here, by the way. 4th quarter.
Game.
And George Campo gets a 42-yard touchdown. And watch, guys. Yeah, let's celebrate a loss.
Celebrate. Yeah,
there's no time left on the clock.
They're pumped up.
But in my mind, that's a 30-18 victory. In my mind.
Well, all is well that ends well. Monty Stoudemire, even though he missed most of the 4th quarter, does get player of the game honors there. I mean, I would give it to Armand Hammer myself.
I would too. He actually made his presence felt more times in this game than he had done in last season, in my mind. So he's really taken a step forward, and that's an insanely good win by ACU. What a way to get their season kicked off right versus what they had done last season. So let's get to the next game.
All right, this is the Texas Kickoff here in Houston. We're gonna have Midland State playing Texas A&M. So Midland going east from Midland, Texas. So friendly territory for Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Fairly, or more welcoming atmosphere, I would say, for Texas A&M. But here we have Wicks going deep. CJ Wicks, the senior quarterback, came back from the NFL draft, did not want to declare, and he throws an interception. Shows you why he needs another year in college.
Yeah.
Deshaun Capers-Smith.
It was a deep.
INT.
It was a deep shot. You know, he was trying to make something happen.
You're right.
Yet again.
Good play there by Bruce Hobbs. Always got a nose for the ball. He's always around there.
He had some pretty big plays last season. So here's some pressure on Wicks on a 1st and 10. He's going to get dropped for a 7-yard loss. 2nd and 17. They do pick up 4 yards on that downage. 3rd and 13 now, and not a good pass.
We need some more offense in this game, man. There's nothing that's going on right now. Lance Beauchamp, though, going to try to nail this huge field goal, and he got it. About a 50-yarder. Good stuff there.
Here's Starkle dropping back on a 3rd and 14, and that is a good pass. That's what CJ Wicks needs to do in order to take his game to the next level, is make that pass like Starkle just did, and now it's 7-3. Midland State is threatening here, almost to the red zone. Oh, what a catch! A little one-handed catch there. Yeah, Swift with the nice grab. That was pretty swift.
Or was that Rex Austin? I believe that's Rex Austin.
Oh.
We don't have any names on the board again.
Well, it always seems to happen. Like whenever they do the player cuts at the beginning of the game, the little player previews that they don't do past week number 4. They always do it like for week 1, week 2, week 3, and then after that they don't do it anymore.
Right.
So just a glitch in the game, and you work around it. So CJ Wicks here after another field goal, nice pass complete up the middle. That is 1st and 10 now. So that's actually Swift. Number 11 is Swift. So just so
we need a player
knows.
program here.
Yes, we do.
All right, Wicks going underneath there. 1st down. Finds Jared Harper.
Jared Harper, yep.
Yeah, very good receiver. I'm a big Harper fan. He can really stretch the field.
3rd and 3, and I believe that is
Canary.
Yes, he's a returning starter as well. So again, Midland State has a lot of returning guys, so they should definitely make a run. But you know what? You got to take care of business here against Texas A&M. 1st week of the season. 2nd and 2. So Midland State starting to string together some first downage here, some first down plays. This is a good drive thus far. Ending of the 2nd quarter, 1:35 left to go. 2nd and goal, and a run right up the middle. Nobody was going to touch Claudio Keller, another returning starter.
Right, he's kind of the 1A to Kinnery's 1B. So, and you know, Midland State's got the offensive line back. This might be one of the best offensive lines in the country for Midland State. It's kind of a sneaky good defense as well. But Texas A&M not really fazed by that. Kwame Etwe with the carry, and here is Starkle going to the house on the option play. So, you know, we're losing.
Okay. we're losing
after all that. I mean, it felt like Midland was getting in control of the game.
Very slowly but surely they started regaining control of the game, and then now it's swung in Texas A&M's favor. But it's only 1 point. It's only 1 point. You got to keep that in mind. So the points don't really seem to matter. If you feel like you got control of the game, then you have control of the game. But they're gonna get a field goal here, 16-14 now. So they do take the lead again. And here's Starkle late 3rd quarter, gonna pick up a 1st down on this running attempt. So Fields flipped sides, 3rd and 1 in the 4th quarter, and really, really good stop right there by Midland's defense. Gonna attempt them for a field goal, gonna hold them to a field goal attempt, and we get a field goal up and good. So now it's back to a 1-point game. CJ Wicks facing some pressure and missed tackle, but then a big hit. Gonna get a 1st down though.
Okay, all right, we're moving the ball. Down by 1, going to the... Oh, I hate those. Those are always dicey.
Yes, they are. They're very, very risky type of throws, especially when you're lofting that. So if we got 5 wide, Wicks under center, I don't really like that formation either. I feel like if you're going 5 wide, you don't want to be under center.
Yeah.
Like, there's almost no point. Get back in the shotgun.
Vargas makes the catch, but Wicks here will take this quarterback draw up the middle, and now Midland needs a 2-pointer to go up 7. So we're going to see if they can make that. Good play, though. I mean, take the lead. You know, Wicks, he's got some legs, but they do not get the 2-pointer. Okay, so we're down by 5 now.
We're up by 5.
Oh, yes, up by 5.
Up by 5, but we got 2:16 left to go. Now 1:33 in a 3rd and 2 situation. Here's Starkle, and he's not going to get the first down. It's a great, great effort.
Marty Vietenheimer makes the tackle. All right, 4th and 5. Texas A&M in plus field position.
Yeah,
but
baby.
they take him down.
Great stop there by Grant. Great stop. Love it. Gotta love that hit to stop them short. Does not get the first down. So, guys, Midland State is going to win this football game in what seemed to be kind of a slugfest a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Claudio Keller gets the honors player of the game. But, yeah, it was kind of back and forth. Kind of low scoring, which is not really what you'd expect when these two teams get on the field. But, speaking of not very much defense, let's check this game out here. We got Nebraska State going at Hawaii. And this is an interesting game because, Hawaii, they always have good home field advantage. They're always playing a little bit better at home, but we're going to try to run the ball. Here's Frankie Pritchett putting a nice little move on there.
A lot of changes for Nebraska State.
Somewhat. Our offense, we got the whole offensive line back. We got Willis, the quarterback, coming back. Receivers are ready to go. There's Collins. Incomplete. Willis goes down on the first play of the game.
Oh, no.
The first throw.
He's holding his head, too. He had a concussion. Helmet-to-helmet contact, possibly.
Wow. So hopefully he'll be back next week. Does not seem to be long-term, but here's Hekili Kaleiki. Let me know if I said that right. Drew Brown, the quarterback, is pretty solid quarterback there, but we cannot make the tackle here. So, Hawaii, we know their offense is going to be fine. I like Nick Rolovich. I think he's a good coach. And, Stephen Cust was said, or he's told the media that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in this game. So,
Stephen Cust is the head coach of the Prairie Dogs.
Now here we have Michael Swan, a guy that missed about half of last season. Was not able to be much of a factor here. Another guy that is sort of new to the cast is Emilio Vivaldi, redshirt, born in Italy, grew up in Alabama, played some high school football.
Didn't play a whole lot. He didn't actually register a catch last season. So.
Right. He was redshirted last year. Obviously not going down here, but yeah, he does have very good hands. Very good route runner as well. And now Ryan Fitzsimmons is the guy that we're turning to. We talked about Shinosky a little bit in the off-season videos, but Fitzsimmons has experience. We're not going to put a true freshman in this early in the situation. So here's Frankie Pritchett. We respond. Get that touchdown back.
I like that drive, too, by the way. Like, he killed a lot of clock. Fitzsimmons wasn't making forced throws. And even like this, even finding Vivaldi there for 26 yards, he threw that right over top of that linebacker. That was a really good throw. And then for whatever reason, Myers cannot come up with the catch.
He must have lost the ball in the lights or something.
I guess so. And then
Taysom Benz.
Yep. So we get that field goal, 10-7. It's kind of hard to tell with these green teams here to try to figure out who's on what side here. Schedule maker. Trying to make it difficult on me, huh?
Oh.
So we see that.
I think it's pretty easy.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing. Here's a pass complete to Brown.
Marcus Brown.
Unreal. Bad coverage.
Well, if anybody in this game makes a cut, my DBs are toast. So
that's true.
I don't really know what to make of this. Here's Ryan Watson, the guy, another red shirt from last year. Getting to see the field this year, a guy that has some promise for us to be our number 2 running back.
And it's like what we were talking about in the offseason videos. There's a lot of new names on Nebraska State, but that's pretty much due to the fact that last season's team was a team that was laden with a lot of juniors, a lot of seniors, and a lot of the guys that are new to the team. Oh yeah, we should check in with Ben Shinosky here.
We subbed him in for one game, trying to throw off the defense a little bit. We're thinking that they might think, they're running the option. We're throwing. Shinosky 0 for 1 to start his college career.
So basically what I'm saying is don't be too alarmed with all the new names. They're basically just as good as the senior starters, except they're younger. So there's definitely a lot more promise with this team. Might have similar production, but there's more promise going into year number 3 and year number 4.
Yep, you are right. Although our defense still has a lot of those seniors. But yeah, Drew Brown goes down here. That was Kadeem Williams on the tackle.
2nd and 15.
Sherbarth trying to make a play.
Sullivan, they're going to knock Kalaiki out of bounds here. It's going to be 3rd and 18, 4th and 12. After picking up 6, and a field goal is going to be good. So you're only down 4 now, late in the second quarter. So
Simmons going deep to Swan. Oh, yeah.
He's your best receiver.
He's making plays all over the field. I'm loving having Swan back. It's starting to make me think he was underutilized for the first half of last season before he had that injury. And here's Tanner Brenneman getting on the board.
He's your second best receiver. He's he's like that gadget type of player, but they're actually gonna rule him out of bounds with this catch. So they're gonna have to go back 8 after that pickup of
Shinosky's in, and he's got Vivaldi.
Oh, nice connection.
Okay, so Shinosky, the little Shinosky package. All right, where he's 1 of 3. We got a touchdown. That was Vivaldi's first career touchdown at the collegiate level. That
was a perfectly run route and good catch after the contact as well. So Vivaldi's still holding tried and true with that.
Okay, so we have 10 seconds. Now the goal here is to not get Hawaii into field goal range. So what's probably going to happen?
They actually do not throw the ball downfield. They had a timeout. They could have used it, and then a personal foul, roughing the passer. Penalty. How can you do that?
On Emmett Woods. This is going to put the ball in the 14, which puts them in field goal range. And it's good.
That's unreal.
So we're tied.
Okay. This is not no offense to you, okay? But this is a Nebraska. You can't. No, come on.
Well, look.
This is a Nebraska State thing to do. This is the one thing you cannot do, and you do it.
Right.
Joey Shanka.
When you're playing on Heisman and you got my defense and they can't tackle and they can't cover, my only hope of the CPU throwing an incompletion is either a drop or I dive and freak him out. And I was trying to freak him out, and I clipped him, so it was called. So here's Holly the third coming out of the backfield, makes the touchdown catch. Fitzsimmons going deep, overshot his man, so we're down to 7. We're gonna need a field goal.
And actually, that was we're actually going with
holding.
A fake.
Oh,
what a great
touchdown. Throw! Yeah, okay. I've been accused of cheesing the game by some people. But Shinosky gets the touchdown. The count's all the same. We're tied. We got the football back. Third quarter going deep to Brenneman.
You had the A route, by the way.
I probably did.
Yes, you did. Go back and look at the film. Okay. He had the A route. Fitzsimmons here. 2nd and 10, and now he finds that A route, but Myers drops it.
Cade Myers not stepping up today. Not doing a very good job. So we're going to put Shinosky in here, have him work his magic. He's scrambling around, trying to make something happen. Fling it.
Oh, I thought he had him.
Rojesterman. I didn't catch that.
I didn't catch the last name either. But 4th and 10, you're going to kick that field goal. So it's going to be 30-27. Not a very comfortable lead against a Hawaii offense that can score at will. But there's going to be a flag on the play. They still allowed the play to happen. So obviously that means it's going to be offside.
Joey Shanka.
Of course. Who else would it be? Let's just bat the ball into an Amarillo player's hands, and the one thing you can't do in that situation.
Yep.
Like I said, it's a Nebraska State thing to do. Let's see if they can actually pull this thing off, though. It's late third quarter here in Hawaii is starting to pressure.
Shanka,
some pressure on.
Shanka put a scare in him, but Dylan Colley makes a catch. He's throwing to Dylan Colley. Drew Brown is throwing to Colley all day today. And there's Jared O'Connor with a drop. Man, he's had a couple drops today. I'm not liking him right now at safety. I think I got to go somewhere else. I got a couple capable safeties, and he's not making plays.
And there's Timoteo with the touchdown. It's going to be 34-30. Fitzsimmons trying to pull a Shinosky here. What is he doing?
Doing something. Going to Brenneman. All right.
Okay, so 18 yards
time.
Right there. 3rd and 7. And Fitzsimmons, he's actually looking pretty dang good.
And Vivaldi made a drop there. But yeah, Fitzsimmons is holding his own. I mean, I'm pretty happy with what he's doing. No fake here. We are going to kick the field goal to go down by 1. So pretty conservative call on my end.
Shanka
But yeah, we got the pass rush kicking into gear here finally. In a 1-point game, we get the ball back where you have Shinosky in. So we're gonna roll the dice here. Shinosky's rolling and he's got him. So Swan. Oh man.
Oh, he died. A little flare right there. 64-yard bomb, and Shinosky.
3 of 6 with 3 touchdowns and 100 yards.
Okay, clean. So what are you gonna do here?
I don't know.
You got Shinosky, who's 3 of 3 throwing for 3 touchdowns, and then you got Fitzsimmons, who's actually efficient.
We got Willis still,
and you got Willis. So maybe you give Willis another chance to redeem himself. I mean,
it's an interesting situation going on here.
All right, so getting back to the game here, we see Shonka missing a tackle. What's new? And then Emmett Woods with the big hit. 1st and 10, 39-34, and then get a stop here.
Kalaiki goes down for a 2-yard loss. All right, 5-point game. Drew Brown going with a drop.
Wow. Lucky.
So, yeah, we are getting extremely lucky. Hawaii, though, will, again, another conservative call. I feel like it's the right call in the flow of the game here, but with the way we're running the ball, I'm liking our odds here.
So Hawaii actually out of timeouts. It's going to be 2nd and 2. Got to get this first down if you are the Prairie Dogs, but they do not. They get pushed back by a 2-yard loss, but then enough time is going to tick away, so it's going to be 3rd and 4, and Fitzsimmons will kneel, and this game will be over. So Nebraska State, if you picked Nebraska State, if you believed in the Prairie Dogs, you got it right. So, guys, congratulations for that. But look at Swan, 7 receptions for 211. So,
good stuff from the Prairie Dogs. I will take the W.
Yes, you will. I will, too, because Ardmore barely escaped. And we'll take a look at the box scores for every team here. 467 yards of offense for us. Shanahan had pretty much a really good game. Actually, he played better than what Wilson would have done.
345
through the air. But we also gave up 407 yards to Temple.
Yeah, Tratnik, nice game. And Fuller with the 2 touchdowns. Amarillo did not play that great. Springer did okay. But, I mean, the lack of explosion on offense and kind of the retooled defense did not really live up to snuff here. ACU got outgained pretty strongly by Florida State. You see Francois there kind of carved up that secondary.
But they actually held FSU's offense in check with the 3 interceptions, so that kind of counteracted the production by FSU. So FSU's still going to be a good team going forward, even after this loss. So
for sure. So Stoudemire had himself a pretty solid game. I liked what I saw out of him. Him and Mitchell kind of had that connection going on. We do see here Odessa State beating Fresno. Odessa puts up 394. Again, no rushing game to speak of here. Montana Flynn, kind of like to see a little bit better of a completion percentage there.
They throw for 362.
Yeah. Sisk gets a touchdown as well as Khalid Livingston. And then we beat Hawaii by 2. We get 494 offense, so I like that. Drew Brown, though, kind of toyed around with this. But you see our quarterback situation here. I mean, Shinosky had himself a game, but Fitzsimmons gets 299. No touchdowns to show for it, and Willis threw 1 pass.
You got a dilemma on your hands here because Shinosky threw the ball in the end zone, and Fitzsimmons did not.
Yeah, but look at Swan. Check that out. And Vivaldi had himself a nice game, too. But, I mean, Swan, I like that. The average
30.
Swan. 2 drops for Vivaldi, though. That's not supposed to be like him.
He got the jitters, man. It was on the road. Big time travel.
First college game, and I can see it. Texas A&M, only 270 yards of offense there. CJ Wicks with 9 incomplete passes, no passing touchdowns. He did get 1 on the ground. And yeah, as we saw, Claudio Keller earlier in this video had himself a pretty solid game. Really spreading the ball around, though. I mean, Midland's got a talented wide receiver group, so it's good to see there. Denver gets 395. And, Timmons 5 of 7 for 43.
He didn't have to.
You're right. I mean, look at all those
He never
rushing
has
yards.
to. He never has to.
No. Jarquez Howley also putting up 7.3 per carry. McCullough had himself a 56-yard run there. So, good stuff out of Oregon, or Denver Tech, I should say.
Yes. And then as we go to week number 2 previews here, We got Midland State at Kansas, Odessa State at San Diego State, Utah State at Denver Tech, Kansas A&M at USF, Southern Miss at Shreveport. Interesting game.
It's a rivalry game.
Louisiana Monroe at Broken Arrow. So that's kind of a cool game there. New Mexico at Amarillo, Wake Forest at ACU, North Carolina State at McAllen, and Ardmore at Georgia Tech.
And Eastern Michigan at Little Rock.
Yes, the list was too long to show for week number 2. So we got a lot of action here coming up next week. Let's go over our picks.
Or do you want to save those for Wednesday?
Yeah, let's save them for Wednesday. I always screw that part up.
Yeah.
We save our picks for Wednesday, but as sort of a little mini preview here, what are your takeaways from week number 1, and what do you see going to have to happen for week number 2 for some of these teams that really didn't perform all that well from what we saw, to even teams that we didn't even get a look at? What do you think that they're going to have to do in order to either improve or win this game for week number 2? Who do you like? Who do you like when you look at this list here?
Well, next week we're going to have Little Rock's debut.
Yep.
You haven't seen Gunner Rivers. We got a quarterback battle at Broken Arrow between Tyrone Godot and Brian Street. And then, this will be McAllen's first game. NC State has one game under their belt. They snuck by Central Michigan. And, I see here a lot of interesting games. There's a couple cupcakes on there that we should cruise by with. But, Midland State, Kansas, I think that could be a trap game. I think Kansas, South Florida will be really close. So, you're going to have to tune in Wednesday, because we'll go over the matchups in depth, and then we'll also have your picks standings update. And we're gonna look at Broken Arrow and Little Rock Camp, get a feel for what's going on there. So,
yep, I think interesting of note is the Southern Miss at Shreveport game. For whatever reason, I feel like just basically because a lot of fans out there, there's a lot of Shreveport fans, but in that rivalry game, Shreveport's gotten better, but at the same time, they still are kind of hovering around that mediocrity type of tier. So it'll be interesting to see what they do in their first week of action.
Yeah, and I'm looking at ACU Wake Forest too. I'd like to see ACU kind of like
plant-based them.
I would like to see that.
Yeah, they need that. They need to be able to destroy a team in order to really put their stamp on saying, "Hey, we're here."
Oh, and I got an alert from ESPN. My phone is buzzing. As you see on the screen there, Jamil Schmidt is out for 7 weeks. They found out after the game that he has a pectoral tear, and he is out for 7 weeks. So this means Jarquez Holly has to step up.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. It's right there on the screen.
You're not making it up.
Nope. I got an update. Brett McMurphy's reporter, or Andrea Adelson, or whatever. They're reporting from ESPN.
I've never even heard of those people.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, guys. Well,
is that her name?
Denver.
I'm thinking of Heather Dinich. That's probably what I'm thinking.
How about I don't care who these people are. I don't even watch ESPN anymore. My God.
I don't either.
Ever since it was Rich Eisen and Stuart Scott being like, "Booyah," or I just don't watch any of it anymore.
Yeah, you're right. Joe Shad. Okay, Joe Shad's reporting. Okay. So, that's big for Denver. They're really going to have to figure something out. Although, when you got Holly and Timmons, I think they can weather that storm. Hopefully, Schmidt will be back by the ACU game.
That's a big blow, man.
You're right.
Huge blow for Denver Tech. So, guys, we'll see you on Wednesday, and we'll catch up more on some more in-depth analysis of these matchups and picks. And we'll wait. We'll wait on your guys' picks. You want to be able to hear some analysis and some numbers here for in the Wednesday video to make your picks. If you're feeling gutsy, go ahead and make them here. But personally, I would suggest to wait till Wednesday. So we'll see you guys on the Wednesday vid. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your Saturday night and college football action for the late nightcap. We'll see you guys then. As always, peace.